You live here on Earth, and everything you've ever known exists on this tiny planet. From the cities and towns you see to the mountains, rivers, and oceans, all of it fits into a world that is unimaginably small compared to the universe. Just thinking about it can make you feel incredibly tiny. Let's start by looking at the moon. It dominates our night sky, and it seems close, almost within reach. But in reality, the moon is about 384,400 kilometers away. To put that into perspective, you could fit 30 Earths in that distance. Imagine driving nonstop at 100 kilometers per hour. It would take you about 160 days to get there. And yet, only 12 humans have ever walked on its surface. That small number represents one of humanity's greatest achievements. Even sending a simple message to someone on the moon takes 2.5 seconds each way, which reminds us how vast even our own backyard really is. Now, let's move farther out to Mars, the red planet. Mars is 225 to 401 million kilometers away from Earth. That means a human standing on Mars would be almost 1,000 times farther away from us than the astronauts who visited the moon. And sending a message from Mars isn't instant light-speed communications. Take about 20 minutes each way. That's why any future Martian settlers want to be able to text home like we do. Imagine being isolated waiting 20 minutes just to hear a single reply. Even farther beyond Mars is Voyager 1, the farthest human-made object from Earth. It is currently 138 times farther from us than the Sun, traveling at 17 kilometers per second. Voyager 1 captured the famous pale blue dot photograph, showing Earth as a tiny speck suspended in a sunbeam. That small dot contains everything we've ever known our history, our joys, our sufferings, every human being that has ever lived. And yet from that distance, we are almost invisible. At its current speed, Voyager 1 won't leave our solar system for another 30,000 years. The nearest star beyond our Sun is Proxima Centauri, located 4.24 light-years away. To understand how far that is, imagine Voyager 1 traveling for 70,000 years just to reach it. If you tried driving there in a car at 100 kilometers per hour, it would take longer than the age of the universe itself. These comparisons are almost impossible to grasp, and yet they are real. Zooming out even farther, we arrive at our Milky Way galaxy. It is 100,000 light-years wide and contains over 100 billion stars, each possibly hosting planets of its own. All the radio signals humanity has ever sent reach only a tiny bubble around Earth, leaving the rest of the galaxy in silence. Even within our own galaxy, most of the stars we see in the night sky are just a small fraction of what exists. The Milky Way is part of a larger cosmic structure called the Local Group, a collection of 54 galaxies spanning 10 million light-years. And the Local Group is just one small piece of the Virgo supercluster, which stretches 110 million light-years across and contains hundreds of galaxy groups. Even the Virgo supercluster is dwarfed by the Laniakea supercluster, home to 100,000 galaxies, including our own. It stretches 520 million light-years across. And yet all of this is still only a portion of the observable universe, which measures about 93 billion light-years across and contains at least 2 trillion galaxies more stars than grains of sand on Earth. Beyond the observable universe, space continues, stretching faster than light in some regions. That means some parts of the universe will never be visible to us, and their light will never reach Earth. Scientists estimate the universe is at least 250 times larger than the observable universe, or about 7 trillion light-years across, though its true size remains unknown. What we see is just a tiny slice of something unimaginably vast. Despite our tiny place in this vast cosmos, there is so much left to explore. The universe continues to stretch far beyond what we can see, and that mystery is what drives human curiosity. Even though we are small, our capacity to learn and discover is enormous. The universe is far bigger than you can imagine, filled with wonders and secrets waiting for us to uncover.